How long does it take to write the activity section and any tips on how to start it? Ooh, I love this question. Courtney, I often say that the activity section is harder to write, in my opinion, than the personal statement because you have such little space
Yeah.
for writing those things that we're supposed to be writing about in the activity section. What are your tips for getting started there, and how long do you think it should take?
That I have seen a range on how long it's gonna take people to write those things. Sometimes if you've journaled up to that point, and so you have readily available anecdotes or stories to pull, experiences that you've had, it does make it a little bit easier because you can quickly reference that material and even pull snippets of writing from that and bring it in. I would say read your book that you created because it does provide guidance and examples. It is
Excellent.
helpful. I would say, as somebody who is evaluating, there's 2 things that I'm looking for. Not a task list, I can tell you that. I know what a scribe does at this point after 30,000 med school applications. But I would say you need to answer what and so what, and that's something that we've covered for a number of years now, but it's what, as far as what was your involvement, a little bit about maybe what you were doing, what was the situation or setting or things like that, any important information there. And then the major thing is so what? That's more to do with what they're looking for. You invested a bunch of hours in this thing. What was the takeaway? What was gained? Did you have an impact on it? Did it have an impact on you? Or were you just checking in and checking out with your blinders on? So, the whole point and why they're even asking you to get these experiences and exposure is not just to show a volume of hours, it's to push you to have exposure, to have interpersonal and soft skill growth, to have more familiarity with different communities, have difficult conversations with people, to understand what barriers or challenges people are facing out in the community, what resources are there. Speak to that and do not focus on core competencies in a very blatant way that reads very awkwardly. Do not do it.